Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to work with a bench only workout. We're going to combine dumbbells, body weight, and in this workout we're going to do upper body, lower body and core. So without further ado, let's get into it and hopefully you can pick up some tips from today's video. So the first exercise is going to be for the upper body. So we're going to be working the back, the mid back. So start with the dumbbells, arms fully extended and looking straight ahead. We're just going to row the dumbbells up to the top and hold 2 seconds. 2, 1, coming back into full extension. Back, hold, 2, 1, back through to the top, 2, 1. So the idea is that we're hitting the mid back and we're just holding for tension at the top, 2, 1, and back down again. So the back row with the dumbbells is a really good exercise to concentrate on the mid back area. So second exercise, and we're sticking with the upper body on this one. This time we're hitting the biceps and we're going to use some spider curls. So again, placing your chest over the bench, we're going to roll up. We're going to hold 2, 1, back down, full extension, full stretch on the arms, and then right up towards our face. And you're going to hold 2, 1, slowly back down. And through, 2, 1, slowly back to the start position, and again, right up. So spider curls are a really good exercise for hitting the biceps and for getting the full extension on the arm area. So a really good upper body exercise to include as part of a bench workout. So next upper body exercise, we're gonna hit the chest. So we're gonna bring ourselves up on the bench into this position. So we're gonna come out into the curl. So we're gonna flare our elbows out till you feel the stretch on the chest and just hold out. 2, 1, and push into the center. Back out. 2, 1, and in. Hold out. 2, 1, in. Flare the elbows out. And pushing into the center. So chest flies, we're hitting the mid part of the chest. It's that stretch out and hold for 2 seconds that really gets the stretch in on this part of the chest here. So next exercise is we're going to be hitting the shoulders with this one, and we're going to focus on isolation. So we're hitting the right shoulder for 5 and then going to switch over to the left shoulder for 5. So here we go. And pushing up. Slowly down again, flaring the elbow out to the top part of the shoulder and push through. Slowly down, top of the shoulder and push. Coming down. And one more on this side. And through. So then we're going to switch it over to the opposite arm. So I'm going to place this hand just on the hip here, just for extra balance. Bringing the dumbbell up. And again, slowly down, flaring right to the top of the shoulder. Feeling the stretch, the tension, and pushing through. Right there, and push come more on the side. So again, we're going to use it as an isolation exercise where you're focusing on each side of the shoulder, and a really good one to tie in with the chest, back and biceps. So final one for the upper body is going to be for back and shoulders in one. So it's a leaning row with the bench. So you're going to get yourself into this position where your feet are planted on the floor. You're going to stretch out with the opposite arm, so you have a nice stretch on the back. Dumbbell is coming up to the top. You're holding for tension. 2, 1, back to the start position, and up. 2, 1, back. 2, 1, back. Up. 2, 1, back, and then switching over to your opposite arm, your left arm. So in that position, so you're in a stretch position, where you're going to feel the tension up at the top. 2, 1, back. 2, 1, back. So you're just going to keep looking straight ahead just to put less tension on the neck area as you roll up. 2, 1, back. Down. 2, 1, back. So again, it's a really good exercise for hitting the back and the shoulders in one. So definitely one that you want to include as part of an upper body exercise for back or your shoulder routine. So next exercise is we're going to focus on the lower body with the bench and the dumbbell. So we're going to grab the dumbbell, we're going to hook onto the bench like this, and then you're just going to take one small step out, so you got a nice stretch on the legs. You're going to place this arm out for balance, and then we're coming down into the squat. So we're coming down, squat, squat, right there, and again holding 2, 1, through, coming down, holding 2, 1, through, 2, coming down and hold, 2, 1, through, and again down, hold, 2, 1, and through. So again, we're working the hamstrings and the quads in one, and it's a really good exercise. So you're just going to hold the tension for 2 seconds at the bottom, just to feel that tension right there as well. So up next, we have the step ups, the dumbbell step up on the bench. So again, you're going to place your foot on the bench, just take a little step back for the stretch, the extra stretch, and then it's all on lower body. So you're coming through, up, coming down, getting a land right there, and again cooking through right there, again through right there, through. So it's just when you're feeling the tension on the front part of the leg, right here on the quad, coming back down. So you're in the stretch position as you come down, and then it's all lower body. You're just focusing completely on the leg. So you're kicking through on the leg, you're powering through on the leg right there. So a really good exercise for, again, bringing in the quads and the hamstrings in one. So moving on to the core. So this exercise is going to work both the core and the legs in one. So this is an interesting one. So you're going to place your heels on the bench. You're going to grab the dumbbell and keep the dumbbell in the air. You're putting constant tension on the lower body, so you're powering through the heels, coming through, up. So holding 2, 1, back, hitting the floor, up, 2, 1, back, hit the floor. So you're keeping that dumbbell in place, you're keeping your arms straight. So your core is being worked as you come through with the dumbbell. Hamstrings are being worked as you come up as well. So holding 2, 1, and back to the start. 2, 1, and back to start. So again, it's a really effective one to use with the bench. You're working the core as you hold the dumbbell up, working the hamstrings as you power through the heels on the bench as well. So next up, final one, we're going to be going for the core, and we're going to be using the bench as well. So you're just going to come off of the bench, just towards the edge of the bench, placing your hands right here on the seat, and you're just going to lean back just a little bit, just to expose the core area. And then from there, you're going to bring your legs up to feel the tension. So you're coming up, and then slowly down, touch the floor and through. Down, touch the floor, and up till you feel the tension on the lower core. Okay, so for that, we're working the lower core area. You're also going to feel the tension in your legs. It's a really good exercise to use with equipment. So in this case, we're using the bench just for that extra support, that extra tension, gripping right there, coming through, putting the target area is right there on the lower part of the core. So definitely one that you want to work in to your core workout as well. So that concludes today's video. Hopefully you can take some tips from that, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Again, thank you for tuning in, and see you in the next one.